My stepmother spent 5 years slowly poisoning my father against me until I discovered her daughter wasn't his and unraveled everything at their anniversary party. Carol married my father when I was 16, sweet as honey to his face, pure venom when he left the room. Your mom's genes, she'd whisper when I made mistakes. Thank God my Lily didn't inherit that. Lily, born 3 months after the wedding, dad's miracle baby at 52. Carol made sure I knew my place, family photos. I was always slightly out of frame holidays. Lily's achievements dominated every conversation, my full ride to medical school barely mentioned. Lily's participation trophy in spelling framed in the living room, but the real poison was subtle. She'd tell Dad I'd said things I never said, twist my words. Anna thinks you were getting old. She'd report after I'd asked if he was tired. Anna said she can't wait for her inheritance. When I'd worried about his health, by the time I finished residency, Dad barely spoke to me. Thought I was a selfish, money-hungry daughter who resented his new family. Carol had won. Then last year, Lily needed blood during appendix surgery. Type AB negative. Fair. Dad rolled up his sleeve immediately. Typo, I knew my blood. Type A positive. The nurse looked confused. That's unusual. Are you sure she's? Carol went white. Dad didn't catch it, focused on Lily. But I did. I spent months playing nice, helped plan their 5th anniversary party. Let's make it special, I suggested. DNA ancestry kits for everyone. See where Lily gets her talents. Carol tried every excuse. Too expensive. Unnecessary. But Dad loved the idea. Carol couldn't refuse without looking suspicious. The party was perfect. Country club, 200 guests. Carol in designer white looking like she'd won at life. During toasts, I presented the wrapped DNA kits with a smile. To family discoveries, I said, raising my champagne. We did them right there. Cheek swabs between courses. Carol's hands shook. I'd paid for rush processing results to phones by dessert. Mine came first. 20% Irish, just like you, Dad. His came next. Wine'll breakdown. Then Carol's. Then Lily's. 0% genetic match to paternal reference. The words hung on the screen. Dad stared. Read it again. Looked at Carol. There must be a mistake, Carol stammered. Should we try again? I asked innocently. I have extra kits in my car. The room was silent. 200 people watching Carol's world crumble. Dad found his voice. Who's a she? Carol broke, sobbed about one mistake. How she'd been scared, how she loved him. The ex-boyfriend's name tumbled out. The real father who'd run when she got pregnant. You let me believe. Dad's voice cracked. 5 years I loved that little girl. You still can, Carol pleaded. She doesn't know. But everyone else did now. Guests filmed on phones. Carol's sister tried to defend her. The truth spilled out in waves. How Carol had trapped Dad, how she'd known all along. I drove Dad home. He sat in silence, then said, You knew at the hospital? Yes. Why didn't you tell me then? Would you have believed me? After everything Carol made you think about me? He started crying. This strong, proud man just broke. What kind of father believes lies about his own daughter? The kind who was being manipulated by an expert. The divorce was quick. Carol got nothing. Frenup was ironclad about infidelity. She moved back with her parents, posted about being a victim of vindictive stepchildren, until the party videos surfaced online. Dad and I are rebuilding. Judent, he keeps apologizing. I keep telling him victims don't need to apologize. Lily still calls him Hace. He loves her. Mine is not her fault. But Carol, she learned what happens when you poison someone against their own blood. Eventually, the real blood shows through.